Well, hello, Grace Baptist. We're the Dicks family. Yeah. Going on our traditional after dinner walk. So we thought you'd take a walk with us.
Yeah.
It is, well, we'll start with the youngest. We got Silas. Say hi, Silas. Silas is a little over 5 months old. And then our next one, Joshua. Joshua! Say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
That's Joshua.
Say hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Andrew.
How old are you?
4.
How old are you?
2.
2. And of course, how could I forget?
I'm not telling you how old I am.
This is Ariel, my lovely wife, and I'm Brian. And we are ABW missionaries here in Budapest, Hungary. Well, we live just outside of Budapest. It's our town called Diós. Careful, Andrew. We are ABW missionaries in Hungary. But then we're also involved in... Oh, careful, watch where you're going. But our focus is international student ministry. What do you... Oh, I'm sorry. Pull over. Pull over. There's a car coming. But our focus is international student ministry. Are we sitting on the rock, guys?
Well, I thought it was going to be a good idea to do this whole video while we were out on a walk. Be a little creative, but with 3 small boys and a dog, about all there's time for is making sure no one runs out in the middle of the road. I just want to briefly do 2 things in this video. I want to obviously introduce you to our family and our ministry here in Hungary, but also want to give you a picture of what God's doing specifically in the work that's going on in this year, this month. Our focus is international student ministry. Our goal is to reach students with the gospel and disciple them to become lifelong followers of Christ. We do this actually in 2 different areas. First, educationally, I teach at the International Christian School of Budapest. This year I'm teaching 8th grade New Testament, and it allows me to be in a school environment teaching through the Gospels, teaching through the book of Acts, but also getting to know students and building relationships with them. The class is a mix of missionary kids all the way to kids who have no exposure to the gospel. The other way that we do this is through the ministry of Danube International Church, where I serve as both the student pastor, the youth pastor, as well as the worship coordinator. As youth pastor, I get to lead 2 different ministries. One is a middle school Bible study that meets during the service, actually, about every other week. The middle school students, there's about 15 to 20 of them, will gather, and for about 30 minutes we're able to study through a book of the Bible. Right now we're looking at 1 Peter. I partner with some wonderful volunteers who teach that class, and it's really cool to see middle schoolers taking ownership of their Bible reading and really digging deep into the text and finding out, what does God want to teach me through His Word. The other part of that ministry is high school youth group, which meets on Saturday evenings. We've got a group of about, again, 20 high schoolers who come together and meet every week. We're able to spend some time just in fellowship and hanging out with, eating and playing games, but also spending time in worship, spending time in prayer, spending time studying the Word. I do want to share how God has specifically been working through these ministries as of late. Many of you know that the Ukraine crisis has been on the forefront of the news recently, and it's right next door to us. Hungary borders Ukraine on its northeastern border, and so we've definitely seen an influx of Ukrainian refugees, especially at our international church, and that's been reflected in the youth group as well. We've had about 5 to 10 Ukrainian students at our youth group any given Sunday, and so it's been really cool to see how God is working in their lives, what He's teaching them, where He's bringing them. It's been a great chance to just encourage them, to pour into their lives, to speak God's truth to them. It's been really encouraging to see God opening those doors and allowing us to to reach out to disciple these students through what is a very difficult time for them. In fact, it is the high school youth group that's been something God has really been growing and shaping and progressing these past 6 months. Our entire first year here, 2020 to 2021, was filled with COVID restrictions, with curfews, with gathering restrictions. This year has really given us a chance to build momentum in the youth ministry. And so we've gone from 6 months ago having 3 to 4 kids show up every week to now we're having an average of 20 students come to worship God, to pray together, to study His Word. And so we're really thankful that God is working in the lives of these students, and we're excited to see what will become of it. In an international student ministry, what's really cool is not only do we get a chance to, in one location, disciple and evangelize and encourage students from all over the globe, but when they graduate, they're not just staying in one place. Some of them are going to stay in Hungary. Some of them are going to go back to their home countries, whether that's America, whether that's somewhere else in Europe or Asia or Africa. But some of them are going to go to a completely new place. Some of them are going to go to school in a country that's not their home country, that they've never been before. These students are putting down roots and they are spreading out all over the globe. And so by having a chance to build into their lives and disciple them and help grow their relationship with God here in this place in Budapest, we are able to send out disciple makers literally all across the globe. It's something that we're really passionate about, really excited about, and really hope God continues to give us the opportunity to serve in an environment like this. Well, thank you for your time and getting to know us a little bit and getting to know the work that God has called us to. We're excited to hopefully see you guys very soon. We'll be in the States this summer, and so we hope to make some more personal connections with each of you. In the meantime, we'd ask that you pray for the work here in Budapest, pray for the lives of these students, that they would come to know Christ more deeply and more fully, and that they would take that relationship and that they would take that message of the gospel with them wherever they go. Thank you.